So this is what the mash looks like, this part of the brewing process. What we have in here, this is our mash tun with our grain, and we have in here about 150-degree water. So at that temperature, we're going to be converting the starches in the grain to sugars for the yeast to break down and to create CO2 and alcohol. So you can see it just kind of looks like a nice oatmeal mixture now. We're going to let this hang out for an hour to allow that full conversion of the starch to the sugars to happen. And then we'll be ready to boil. So at this stage, we've mashed already. We've pulled our first runnings. And now this is what we call sparging. All we're doing is taking around 170-degree water. We're adding it to the grains that have already been converted. So the sugars have already been, the starches have been converted to the sugars. Now we're just rinsing the grain. So we pulled our first runnings of the wort, which is now in our boil kettle. And we're using this warm water simply to run through the grain, rinse all that sugar that we made off the grain and out, and then we'll be ready for our full boil. Okay, here we have an example of, we're all done mashing now, and we are pulling the wort from our mash tun. So, as you can see, we've got the grain bed that has kind of created a really nice filter on top. All that water has seeped down through that manifold and is coming out right here. We're really careful to count how many gallons we pull, just so we have good measurements for our boil. And then here we are. We are getting super close to boiling and adding our first hop addition.